Hi, this is Sherry. Hey, how much should you control your child's intake of candy during the holidays, especially Halloween? Here are some quick stats. 10% of added sugar should come from your child's total calories. And according to the CDC, 16% of boys and 15% of girls' total daily intake, calorie intake, is coming from added sugars. And that's including healthy foods like cereal, yogurt, and spaghetti sauce. What they found is 59% of parents feel like their kids eat too much candy on holidays like Halloween. But they also found that when a parent restricts their child from eating candy, it also increases their desire. So what's the best approach to making sure your child doesn't overdo it when the holidays come around? Just a quick story about myself. I used to find a week or two after the holidays, my kids were a mess. They're used to usually eating a low sugar diet, so when the holidays like Halloween would come around and then they would have all that extra sugar that they weren't used to, it completely changed their personality. They were ornery, they were whiny, sometimes they would get sick. It was really miserable for me. And I remember thinking every year, I'm not looking forward to what I'm going to have to deal with when the holiday is over. Also, our dentist had mentioned that it is better for a child to eat candy. It's better to just eat it all at once versus stringing it out over the course of a longer period of time. So what is the best strategy for when these holidays come around so that your child doesn't basically lose control and overdo it with the candy? So a couple of things that you could do is, first of all, when your child's young, you can limit the number of pieces of candy per age. So if they're 2-year-old, they get 2 pieces of candy. If they're 4-year-old, they get 4 pieces of candy. Now, obviously, as your child gets older, you're not going to have as much control over how much candy they eat. And that's fine, just because when they're little, ideally, children 2 and under do not want to have any added sugar in their diet at all. So the more you can limit it when they're really young, the better. You could also set a time limit. What we used to do is within a week, the candy was gone. So they can enjoy their candy, but when the week is up, it's gone. And usually at that point, a lot of times they would lose interest and wouldn't want their candy anymore. They just didn't, really have any interest left in it, which was good. So there's a couple things that you could do. There's the Switch Witch, which is, the basically Halloween fairy or witch comes by after Halloween and you leave your candy out and they trade it for a toy or something that the child wants. So, those are great strategies for limiting your child's candy intake. The best thing is you need to set the expectation when the holiday is here, just so your child's on the same page and knows what to expect. Can they enjoy some candy? Yeah, absolutely. Even you can enjoy some candy. But when the time is up, get it out of the house. And I mean completely out. You can put it in the freezer. Some people do that. But ideally, you want it away so you don't have any access to it at all. Are you leaving? Okay. I'll see you in a minute. Saying goodbye to my daughter. She's going to school. Anyway, you need to set the expectation. Make sure your child sees you as a good role model. So if you're sitting there eating tons of candy at Halloween, you're not really showing them that they need to limit how much they eat. So that's probably one of the most important things, is you need to make sure that you're eating, you're limiting what you eat as well. So what's your holiday candy policy? I'd love to know. If you could share in the comments below, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. And if you could share this video with maybe some of the parents, especially today, it is a holiday where people eat a lot of candy. If they could, any moms that you think could use this advice, I'd really appreciate it. And if you could like my page, if you're new to Sherry and Chris Facebook page, I really appreciate that as well. Have a great day. I look forward to talking to you real soon about some more fun topics about how you can make your family happier and healthier. And I look forward to talking to you soon.